Hello and welcome to my channel. Recently I bought these two Eldar warrior figures, Maugan Ra and the Eldar Altarch. Somebody will correct me, hopefully in the comments. And I decided to paint first Maugan Ra, probably because I just painted Baharoth, which was a little bit similar to the Altarch. So in this video, I will tell you how I assembled first, then painted Maugan Ra, the Phoenix Lord of the Dark Reapers. As you can see, I assembled the figure fully and glued it together. I suggest you actually not to do that and leave separately the backpack thing, which looks like a huge spine with the skull on the top. It will be just much easier to paint, believe me. If you really want to be smart, then you can actually leave separately the figure from that bottom part that I'm just gluing together now. So don't do that, what I'm doing now. And also the hood part of the figure. Without the hood put on the head, it would be much easier to paint the head. After priming the figure with black primer paint, I'm going to use a color that is usually not used for Maugan Ra, which is a very dark purple color. I'm just going to paint basically all over the figure where it should be black later. Now, this is not really visible when it's dried, but it will still give nice purplish texture for the figure. As you can see, hopefully the lights will bring it back a little bit. And now I'm going to use this light brown paint from Vallejo, and sometimes this other one from Citadel, to paint the bone parts. Now it doesn't look very bone color yet, but obviously I will paint much brighter colors as well, and it will give kind of a old bone view later when I will go through the figure, the bone parts of the figure with brighter colors. I used Iron Hands Steel paint for the end of the weapon, this blade thing. I'm going to use Black Templar contrast paint and Blood Angels contrast paint. The Blood Angels contrast paint is for the hair on top of the skull, and the Black Templar contrast is for basically everywhere where it should be black. I painted the bone parts of the figure with a brighter color, actually two brighter colors. One of them is from Citadel, Morghast Bone, That's just a little bit brighter than the previous brown paint. And then, of course, I went through with Wraithbone, also from Citadel. And it gave a nice, really bone texture for the figure. Edge highlighting, my favorite one. No, it's not. As I mentioned earlier, I usually don't like edge highlighting, but this figure, it's very rewarding to do edge highlighting for it, or on it. So the paints that I used for edge highlighting is both of them from Citadel. One is called Ashen Gray, it's very dark gray color. And then for brighter parts I used Administratum Gray. For the broken stone where the figure stands on, I used Warplug Bronze, Balthazar Gold and Liberator Gold. And for the hair on the top of the skull, I also used Mephiston Red. For the base, I used Citadel's Technical Paint Sterling Mud with some grass and vines, and also went through the figure with Nolan oil. I hope you like it. Please subscribe, click on the like button, comment. See you next time.